So in today's video, I'll be showing you how to make a crochet beer coaster, and the hook size that I will be using is 4.5 millimeter. So first we're going to start by making a magic circle, and we're going to chain 2 as well. So a magic circle with a chain 2. So this here is my first chain, and I'm going to make one more. And once you've done so, then we're going to make 10 double crochet, and this is for round 1. So round 1 we'll be making 10 double crochet, and to make a double crochet we're going to yarn over, insert our hook, pull up a loop, and here we'll have three loops on our hook. We're going to pull through, we're going to yarn over again and pull through the first 2 loops, and now you'll have 2 remaining loops on your hook, and we're going to pull through those 2. So just to try to show you again how to make a double crochet: yarn over, insert a hook, pull up a loop, you'll have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over again, pull through 2 loops, there will be 2 loops remaining, and you pull through those 2. So here we have 2 double crochet, and you can mark your first stitch here, and we're gonna go ahead and make 8 more to have a total of 10. Once you've made your 10 double crochet, we're going to close the magic circle here, and once you've closed that, you can also mark the last stitch, and our next step is going to be making a slip stitch into our first double crochet. So insert your hook here, pull up a loop and pull through here as well. Alright, so once you've done that, then you can chain 2, 1, 2, and once you've chained 2, you're going to make a double crochet. However, for this round, what we'll be doing, instead of making one double crochet, what we'll be doing is making 2 double crochet in each stitch. So this is an increased round, so you can go ahead and mark your first stitch. So we're making 2 double crochet in each stitches. So let me show you here. So 1, and then back into the same stitch you put another double crochet. So this is our first double crochet in this stitch here, and this is our second. In my loop, my magic circle is opening, so I'm going to pull it tight again. Alright, so we'll continue to make 2 double crochet in each stitches all the way around. Okay, so once you've made the 2 double crochets in each stitches around, you should have a total of 20. And to close off this round, we're going to make a slip stitch. Once you've made that slip stitch, chain 2, and now we are at round 3. So the pattern for round 3 is we're going to make 1 double crochet, right? So in the first stitch we're going to place 1 double crochet, and once you've done that, then in the following stitch you're going to place 2 double crochet. So we're increasing now in the second stitch. So to show you again, 1 double crochet, and then in the following stitch we're going to place 2 double crochet, which is considered as an increase. So this is the pattern that we'll be repeating until we're at the end of the row, this round. So 1 double crochet in this one, and then the following 2 double crochet, and then we'll continue with that pattern all the way until the end. Alright, so I'm finished here with round 3, and once you're done with round 3 as well, you would have a total of 30 double crochets. Now before we move on to round 4, we can just weave this part here in. So just thread your yarn on a needle and just weave it through. So just pick up a few stitches and push the needle through it, and then pull the yarn through. And once you feel as if it's like secured to your desire, then you can cut the yarn off if you have any yarn tail. Alright, so we're going to resume now these rounds. So we're going to move on to round 4, and before, let's a slip stitch here actually. So slip stitch to close off round 3, and then to start round 4, we're going to chain 2. Once you've chained 2, we're going to make 1 double crochet in the first stitch. So 1 double crochet in the first stitch here, and you can mark that first stitch, and then in the next stitch we will be making another double crochet. And then for the third stitch now, what we'll be doing is we'll be increasing. So that just means to put 2 double crochet in 1 stitch. And this is the pattern for round 4. So just to show you again, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, and in the next stitch we do an increase. So just continue this here for this round, and I'll meet you at the end. Alright, so I've completed making round 4. So once you've completed making round 4 as well, you should have a total of 40 stitches. Also, something important to note if you want to ensure that you have the right stitch count is that we start with making 1 double crochet, right? So whenever you're ending the round, you should end with 2 double crochets in the last stitch. Moving on to round 5, we're going to slip stitch in the first stitch, and chain 2. We're going to start by putting our first double crochet in the first stitch and marking that stitch, inserting one more, so that's 2, and another one, which makes 3. So once you've made the 3 double crochet, then we're going to increase. So just to show you again, we're going to make 3 double crochets, and then increase. So this is a pattern that we'll be repeating for round 5. Once you're finished making round 5, you will have a total of 50 stitches, and round 6, which is the final round, it will be worked a little bit differently, as this is where we'll be making the bare ears. Alright, so for the final round, what we're going to start by doing is we're going to be making a slip stitch, so slip stitch into the first stitch here, right, and then we're going to slip stitch in the following stitch, and then once you've done that in the third stitch, what we'll be doing is in the third stitch we'll be making 2 half double crochet, so once you've made your 2 half double crochet, we're going to make 2 double crochet in the same stitch that we just placed the 2 half double crochets in. And once you've done so, what we're going to do in the next stitch is we're going to make 2 double crochet, and in this very same stitch we're going to make 2 half double crochet. And this is how it looks so far. Alright, so what we're going to do next now is we're going to slip stitch in the next 2 stitches, and then we're going to make 8 single crochets. Alright, so once you've completed your 8 single crochet, we're going to slip stitch in the next 2 stitches, and once you've done that, then in the following stitch you're going to make 2 half double crochets, and then 2 double crochets. And then the next stitch we're going to make 2 double crochets, followed by 2 half double crochets in the same stitch. Alright, so once you've done that, we're gonna slip stitch in the next 2 stitches. And this is what it looks like. And then we're going to make single crochets all the way around. So in every stitch, just put a single crochet. I know that earlier I had said to make a single crochet all the way around. Actually, we will stop here at the last stitch. So for the last stitch, we will not be single crocheting, but instead we'll be slip stitching. Alright, so once you've made that slip stitch, cut the yarn, leave a little tail here, and pull through. What we're going to do to finish off is we're going to make a invisible stitch. So just thread your yarn, and then to make an invisible stitch, what we're going to do is, you see this here, we're not going to go into it, but the second one, pull through. Alright, so once you've done that, into this stitch here, the last slip stitch we would have made, we're going to go through like that. And this is how we'll be finishing off the coaster, and then you can just, you know, weave in the end for security. When you're finished, this is how your coaster will look.